Hey guys, TechCavern here. Over the past few weeks, I've been asked a lot of comments. How do I write for your website? So today I'm going to be showing you how would you write for my website. The first thing you will need to do is register. I think that's kind of obvious. When you register, you will be registered as I think a publisher. A publisher will need approval for each and every post. After a month of good posts, and maybe a post every week or so, I will approve you for author, so you no longer need me to approve each of your posts. The first is the registration form. You will need a username, whatever you feel like. 92. Email. You will be sent a confirmation email, so don't try and get away from it. And in fact, you will need a confirmation email to log in for the first time. So I'm gonna enter my email. You will need a first name and last name. This is basically for, if I show you here, oh no. The first name and last name will be displayed here. So if you want, you can basically type whatever you want. But beware, it will be posted there, so don't try and get away from it. So I'm gonna put John. I don't know who the heck he is. John knows. The website is optional. The aim is optional. Yahoo and Google Talk and the badges are optional. There are ways for me and other people to contact you if they wish, and your website is just out of curiosity. I don't even know why it's there. The password, it has to be 6 characters long. I recommend at least one uppercase letter and at least one symbol. In other words, one that's not a letter. And it better not be a dictionary word. Those are guessed easily, just in case you were wondering. So I clicked register. By the way, if you guys are wondering, I suggest you don't use Comcast. It's the worst service ever. So now I've got to verify my account using the verification link. So ebnet.org. This is my school email in case you were wondering, because I've used all my other emails. By the way, this might be sent into your spam, so check it. So you click this, it'll verify your account. So you can log in for the first time. Now let's log in. 92. After you log in, you will see something like looks like this. Now, these are just the comments, and no, you cannot edit them. You can't even click on them in case you're wondering. But if you click on this, it'll just go back to the home page. And if I click on this, it goes back to the home page, so don't bother with those. The only one thing you can use is the posts. That's the one thing you can use. You cannot edit these as those are not yours, but you can add new. And let's see, I'm gonna type, for the title you have to use capital letters. For most of the title anyways. If you say 2, 4, they're not capital, I'm not gonna force you to use capital. But remember, you're submitting for review, so I may edit your title to something a little more interesting. Don't say iPhone is released. Say the iPhone, well, actually, forget that sentencing, but for now, use an interesting title. I can't think of an example at the moment. For lists, you basically just, it's an HTML editor, so you can say Apple, you can use bold, and in order to add videos, you have to go to the HTML. If I'm gonna use one of my videos for copyright purposes, youtube.com/TechCavern1011, and yeah, you're gonna have to go to the home page. I do not know why. Let's see, where do I think you copy embed HTML and you paste here, which is not working. But you basically post the embed code here, then you have to press enter or else it's not gonna work. Then you can go back to Visual and type whatever you want. The image I will set for you, so don't bother. But yeah, you basically will be set. I will set the image for you basically, because there's a special requirements for the image. The excerpt, you can basically say a summary like it will be posted on the home page. For example, if I show you here, this is the excerpt I wrote, and if I click into here, this will be the full article. But if you guys are too lazy to write it, make sure your first few sentences are interesting, and you can simply add lists. If they are not, I will edit a summary to make it interesting. And in case you're wondering, if you guys post spam on this, I'm just gonna remove them. That's why it needs a month of good articles. The categories, make sure they are related to your website. You can type computers, Macs, PCs, browsers. Don't touch the tags part. I have a software that does the tags automatically, so don't bother. The GD rating is for the ratings of your website. I mean your post. So basically, for everything you do, so let's say you post iPhone is released, you will be shown your ratings for each of your posts. But for now you have none, so you can't do it. But this will show you the posts, and this is your profile basically. And yes, if you guys don't like the gray, which I don't like it, you can change it to blue, which personally I think is a much better. Dashboard basically shows you everything. I don't know what else is there to show you. So anyways, oh yeah, the quick press, don't use this. I remove it, but I don't know how to, because the quick press is for the lazy people. And if you guys have any more questions, just comment below, and I'll mostly answer your questions. And another thing is, well, just make sure your posts are reasonable before you submit them for review, because if they're not, you're just wasting my time and your time. So just make sure your posts are reasonable, and if they're extremely grammatically incorrect, I'm gonna be lazy and just remove the post. So check your grammar before you submit it. A few grammar mistakes is fine, but if it's full of grammatical mistakes, don't even bother submitting it. I'm never gonna approve it. Just in case you were wondering. Now, that's pretty much all there is to writing for my website. And remember, after months of good writing, I will promote you to author, so you can have access to image uploading and similar, and I will show you which kinds of images are appropriate, or you can basically see it yourself. I will email you regarding the images and the promotion. So make sure you enter a valid email if you're trying to register for my website. And yes, I do check quite often. So anyways, this is TechCavern signing off.